What's up guys, Thunderstorm here, back at it again with another video. Now for today's video, we're gonna look back at season 6 and see if it was actually a good season or a bad season, and kind of go over a few things and rate them each 1 out of 10. Alright, so the first thing we are going over is the battle pass. Was it actually good? We did hit max tier 100 on this, so we do have every skin that they offer. I don't know about every variant, but we do have every skin. You get a Jonesy skin, Lara Croft. Lara Croft was actually pretty sick. I like Lara Croft. Bald chick, no, that was a no-go, I would say. So we got 2 good skins, 2 no-goes, 3 no-goes, 4 no-goes. I do like the Raven, so it's 3 good skins now. I don't like the max tier 100 skins, so only 3 good skins and about 5 ugly ass skins. So I would go ahead and have to say that this battle pass was definitely not worth it. Not too many cool things came out of it. If I had to rate it 1 out of 10, I'd probably give it about a 5. It wasn't super horrible, but at the same time, it wasn't that great at all. And I prefer a lot of other battle passes from different seasons way more. So yeah, this one's a 5 out of 10 for the battle pass for this season. All right, so the next thing were the guns. Now we got a new shotgun, which was the primal shotgun, and a new AR, which was the primal assault rifle. Both of these had really fast fire rates, but honestly, they really suck. I don't like them. Do like the primal AR if it's a purple or a gold variant of the gun, but besides that, they're pretty much unusable. There wasn't actually too many guns that came into this game that are actually good. And yeah, I would have to give the guns 1 out of 10, probably about a 4. None of the new guns that they introduced were really that cool, and they didn't really introduce that many. They were horrible to aim with and definitely made for some people who didn't have the best aim. Definitely spray and pray guns, so definitely giving this a 4 out of 10. So now we're here looking at the map, and we're gonna go over some of the POIs for this season, which are actually not that many if you go over it. We have the Bony Burps, the Spire, and the Colossal Crops. Everything else was pretty much about the same. They didn't really add too many new things, and to be honest, all the spots that are the new POIs are all the spots that I did not like landing, to be honest. I hated Bony Burps. I didn't really like landing the Spire. I didn't like all the zip lines and stuff, and Colossal Crops is just really boring fatal fields. So yeah, looking back at the POIs, there definitely wasn't anything super cool that actually got me excited, or a new place that I really liked landing. So yeah, Bony Burps, Spire, and Colossal Crops, all super bad POIs. I'm gonna have to give the POIs for this season probably about a 2 out of 10. They're really bad. Most of the spots like Colossal Crops and Bony Burps were barely even new. They were just like reskin versions of what was already there. And yeah, just honestly did not like the POIs from this new season. So we're gonna give those a 2 out of 10. So the next thing that we could go over is the crafting system that got introduced into this season. I would say there were some good things and also some bad things about this crafting system. The good things were that I was able to get a pump and some really good ARs if I just planned a little accordingly and got some metal parts. But the bad thing is that it completely congested all the loot spawns with really shitty makeshifts. The fact that all these makeshifts could be turned into really good weapons is really cool, but at the same time, the whole freaking map is just filled with these really crappy guns, and if you don't have enough time or enough metal parts to change them, you're basically stuck with a really crappy gun. And yeah, I think that's a no-go, and I kind of miss being able just to stumble across good guns. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give the crafting system about a 6 out of 10, okay? Because honestly, I really did enjoy making purple pumps and blasting people away. So the next thing that came into the season was crossbows. I personally really liked the crossbows. There's a few things I didn't like about them, we'll get into it, but honestly, the crossbows are really satisfying to use, and I never hit so many 222 headshots in my life in any season. So yeah, the crossbows were fun to use, definitely got some really good clips with them, but there was some big issues with them, and the big issues had to come with the crafting of them. You're able to craft these really OP crossbows that really just changed the way the gameplay felt, specifically the shockwave bow. If you guys craft the shockwave bow, it basically turned any fight this season into a chase battle, like 3v3 goated. Like basically any time that you attack someone and they got remotely low, they would just launch away, and this happened repeatedly in any game mode that I tried. Squads, duos, trios, crossbows, every single time I got a person super low, they would just shockwave away. And it was the most annoying thing because, you know, if they didn't have the shockwave, you probably would have had them already, or you don't have a shockwave yourself and you can't even chase them now. So now they're like 200 feet away and you can't even get them. And it made the gameplay really bad and made just people run away. It turned people into like just runners, and it was super annoying. So I'm gonna have to give the crossbows a 6 out of 10. Yes, they were super fun to use, but they made for some really annoying gameplay, and I didn't enjoy them as much as I would have if they were just really strong bows that didn't do any weird environmental stuff. So yeah, 6 out of 10 for the crossbows. Alright, so the next thing was the AIs that you could buy things from and spend your gold on. So for the AIs, guys, it was a little bit of a mixed bag, pretty much like this whole season. For the AIs, they are either super useful or not useful at all. You could either find a really good one and either rift from them or get a new upgraded gun, and those were super useful, or you could come across someone and they just give you bones. And 9 times out of 10, guys, you come across someone who just gives really crappy stuff. I really didn't enjoy the AIs, and I felt like they were so much more useful last season. So I'm gonna have to give the AIs a 4 out of 10 because yeah, you could upgrade your weapons and sometimes you could rift, but for the most part they were pretty useless. So yeah, 4 out of 10 for the AIs this season. So this season they added hogs, they added velociraptors and chickens, okay guys, and some wolves. The ones that didn't attack were okay. Sometimes I did like coming across a chicken and shooting it and being able to get some health out of it. Same thing with the hogs, but the wolves that just kind of chase you down were super annoying. No one ever turned them into like the pack leader where you can actually control them. No one ever did that. So they were just a nuisance. And don't get me started about the velociraptors. The velociraptors just chased you out of nowhere, were super annoying. They were just like, I know that you can befriend the raptors and make them like part of your clique and then you guys can go attack people, but honestly, again, no one ever did that. And for the most part, they were just nuisances, just running around trying to attack you, and they would never really kill me, but they would always take some of my shield, and I thought it was super annoying. I don't understand why they put them in here. For the most part, guys, freaking dog water, don't know why they added animals. 1 out of 10. Now the overall theme of the season is one of the last things I want to go over, and as you can see, I really feel like this overall theme was pretty dog water. They tried to do a prehistoric dinosaur kind of theme. I don't know, I feel like there wasn't enough of it. It was only in the few POIs, and it just, as a theme altogether, kind of fell apart. I really hope this next season with the aliens and futuristic weapons does a lot better, because this is super underwhelming, really ugly to look at, and it's like they basically covered everything in throw up of the prehistoric world. Look at this, it's like everything's half unbuilt and stuff. It was just an ugly theme for this season, and I really didn't like it. So I guess my final verdict, going through all the different things that they added this season, it turns out that they all got pretty much a low score. If it was the weapons, the animals, the overall theme, all was really, I think, poorly executed, and they didn't really take anything to its full extent. They kind of just threw new things in here and kind of hope for the best, and I really feel like it's very underwhelming of a season, and it wasn't one of the best. So I'm gonna have to give this season an overall score of a 5 out of 10. It was just like it sounds, a 5 out of 10, a half and half. It was sometimes good, sometimes bad, but for the most part, super underwhelming, and I really didn't like the season. I would love to see what you guys rate this season 1 out of 10, so definitely go down in the comments, let me know what you rate, and if you want to rate some of the things that I got over, like the guns or the POIs, go ahead and do that too. I would love to see what you guys rate them. So yeah guys, this was the review and my ratings of the season 6 that is just about to finish, and hopefully we get to season 7 and it's a lot more cooler. But yeah, super underwhelming season. I hope you guys enjoyed this random video, and I want you guys to have an awesome day, okay? Alright, deuces.